Good morning, students. For our class today, we are going to have physical education. Are you excited? Of course, in this class, we are going to be more active and you are expected to move and you're expected in this class to exercise your body movements, your muscles, and other parts of your body. Are you excited? Of course, I am excited too. So let's start our class today. Of course, every time we do beautiful things every day, before we start learning, we need to have our prayer. Yes, of course. So we are going to have our prayer first, and our prayer for today is a song. That song is entitled Potter's Hand. So all you have to do is sing with me as we play the -1 of our prayer for today. Beautiful Lord, wonderful Savior, I know for sure all of my days are held in your hand, crafted into your perfect plan. You gently call me into your presence, guiding me by your Holy Spirit. Teach me, dear Lord, to live all of my life through your eyes. I'm captured by your holy calling, set me apart. I know you're drawing me to yourself. Lead me, Lord, I pray. Take me, mold me, use me, fill me. I give my life to the Potter's hand, into your hands. Okay, everyone may be seated and we're going to have our objectives for our class. Of course, I am expecting at the end of our class that you will learn something from our discussion. So what am I expecting you at the end of the class? Of course, I expect that you will identify the FITT principles later on, and you're going to discuss the importance of exercise. How important is exercise in promoting your fitness and health, right? So we're going to learn more about that later. And you have to design also your personal exercise program. Okay, so let's proceed to our attendance. Okay, let's check. Okay, it seems like everyone is present today. Very good. I'm happy to know that everyone is excited to learn in their physical education classes. Okay, so I'm happy that everyone is present, so we can proceed to our passing of assignments. So I request people at the back to please pass your papers in front, and the people here at the first row will give me the papers or the assignments you've made. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, in the center aisle. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you so much for that very good performances, students, for our passing of our assignments. Now we can proceed as our review for what we've discussed last meeting. Okay, anybody from the class, what did we learn last meeting, or what did you remember from our topic last meeting? Yes, very good. What else? That's correct. So we've learned about physical fitness and the health-related fitness. Of course, every time we are performing these kind of activities, that is considered as one way of developing our own physical capacity, because when you are exercising these kind of activities, eventually time will come, it will be easier for you to perform these activities. So you are a physically fit person if you can perform activities without undue fatigue. Yes, that's correct. Okay. Now, for our motivation in our class today, I am expecting everyone that you've had your own bond paper and you have your own pencil pen. All you have to do is, like what we have here in our presentation, the other part of your paper you have to write yes, and the other part you have to write no. Okay, that's great. I will give you at least seconds to make it for you. Okay, let's proceed. Answer mo, show mo. And this kind of activity, whatever you see or a sentence, you can see it our PowerPoint presentation. If you're doing that activity, if you are performing that activity, you have to raise your answer yes. But if you are not doing that kind of activity, or you're not fond of doing those kind of activity, you have to raise, of course, no answer. Okay, proceed. First, our first statement. I walk or bike to school. Are you walking or biking as you go to Antigua Vocational School? Okay, very good. Some answer no, some answers yes, yes. Okay. When my friends are trying to decide what to do, I suggest active game or activity such as basketball, swimming, hiking, or bike riding. Okay, raise your answers. Very good. I take the stairs rather than the elevator or escalator. What's your answer? Okay. When traveling by bus, a distance too far to walk, I get off early and walk part of the way. For example, you are from the other barangays and then you are going to walk other part, for example, from the crossing up to here at Antigua Vocational School, you're walking. Okay, that is your one way of exercising. Raise your answers. Very good. Okay, let's proceed. So I participate in an active game, sport, or work activity every day, either with others or alone. Are you actively playing games or team sports? Okay, very good. Raise your answers and down. Next, I eat a balanced diet. Are you eating balanced diet? Raise your answers. Some are answering no. Okay, so let's proceed to the next. And when I take my snacks, I choose healthy food such as fruits rather than sweets or snacks high in fat or salt. I want the honest answer. Raise your answers. Okay, are you sure? Yes. Okay, let's proceed to the next part. I choose portion sizes that is reasonable, not too large or not too small. Okay, very good. Thank you for your answers. I never starve myself to lose weight. Raise your answers. Okay. I get 8 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Are you? Okay, don't play too much mobile games. Don't play too much on your screen or your laptops. No? You have to have your right time of sleeping or sleeping hours. Okay, I take time to sit and rest for a while after a vigorous game or activity. You have to rest your body like that. Raise your answers. Very good. That's correct. Majority. I allow time daily to relax and do. Okay, you have time to relax and you have time to make your activities. Answers? Okay, very good. And for our topic today, of course, you've seen in our presentation, we are going to learn about your exercise program. How among you here are doing exercises? Okay, only few, of course. Especially with our athletes, you are expected that you are doing good exercise programs. Okay, if every time you are doing exercises, that it will help you to maintain good health in terms of your health related or your skill related one. So we are going to proceed. What is this exercise program? Anybody from the class? Okay, so may I request somebody to read the definition? Yes, please read. Read the definition. Yeah. Okay, a range of physical Yes, that should be performed. These are the activities or you have expected yourself to perform, right? So this is an exercise program or a set of activities or a flow of activities you have to prepare as a person or you yourself. But some people are getting their own instructors or getting their own trainers in order to prepare an exercise program for them. But for you in this class, you will have your own idea or you will have your own exercise program at the end of our lesson, right? So let's proceed. Here are some examples of the exercises of simple activities you are doing that you don't know that this could be also your activities that could make your bones stronger and could make your muscles stronger and your cardiovascular system. Okay, so first example we have there, jogging. What else? Ride your bicycle or bicycling, and then swimming. Okay, household chores, of course, though, when you're cleaning your house, when you're cleaning your room, right? That is also an exercise. Doing sports, of course, basketball, volleyball. What else? Yes, tennis. What else? Badminton. That's correct. So dancing. Who among you here have a TikTok application? Okay, so when you are dancing, that is also one way of exercising your body, doing your best to exert an effort to perform certain activity. I saw some of you love to perform dances on TikTok. That's good, but then don't limit yourself on that certain activity only. Okay, you need to do other more because we have here a lot of examples, right? So dancing is one way of promoting your good physical activities. Good job, guys. Okay, let's proceed. Now, in making our exercise programs, what is this word again? Everybody? Yes, very good. This is a goal. What is a goal? What is your idea about goal? Okay, when you're playing soccer, yes, when you're playing soccer, you have a goal. Very good. You have for you to have a score and so on. Okay, so let's define the word goal. Okay, from group 1. Who will? Okay, very good. Thank you. Yes, okay. Goal is a future plan, or there is an underlined word there that you need to take down and to remember. This is the desired results that a person or a group of people wants to achieve in a specific timeline, and similar creating visions and human being to create tasks and lead them to the anticipated results. So this is the flow of your program or flow of the activities you want to perform in order for you to attain this goal. Okay, so the goal is where you are being focused. For example, you are studying well, or you are reaching your dreams, right? That is your goal, because one day you want to give your parents, right, good life, okay, to give them a stable life, for you to give them their basic needs, right? So that is your driving force. That is your goal. That one day you will have that kind of dream. So that's also in preparing our exercise program. What is your goal? For example, my goal for this exercise program so that I could fit on my wedding gown, like that. Being specific with that. For example, your goal is, I want to have a good experience climbing mountains, okay, or running in a marathon. That's why I have this kind of exercise program. I want to win this kind of competition. So that is one goal, okay, example of a goal. But every time you're doing this goal, that's what I told you a while ago, that you need to be specific here. Okay, this is abbreviation or acronym, sorry. This is an acronym, SMART. You need to be very smart every time you're doing or preparing a goal. What is letter S again, everybody? Very good. That is specific. When we say specific, that is when you are doing it very in a little by little details. For example, that's what I said a while ago, wedding gown. That is very detailed. You want to fit on your own wedding gown. You want to fit to your junior and senior prom dress, okay, JS prom dresses, like that. So that's why you're doing these activities, exercise programs. measurable, of course, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So let's define them one by one. Specific is you should have a clear and well-defined goal and know what you really want to achieve. What you want to achieve. Okay, what is it? What do you want to achieve? Okay, very good. So you need to ask yourself or assess yourself what you really want. Okay, this is measurable. You should have exact standards to measure your progress towards achievement of your goal. Create specific standards, take note, to monitor the progress of your work. Okay, you have to set your own measurable standards for you to see the progress or monitor your progress and your specific exercise program. Okay, for achievable, in terms of achievable, your goal should be realistic. Okay, it should be realistic in terms of your age, in terms of your activities every day. Okay, your goal should be realistic and not impossible to achieve. Don't make it too impossible. Okay, and make your goals simple and easy to achieve to avoid delays and problems along the way. So in order for you to have a smooth program, in order for you to have a good flow of programs, you need to make it achievable so that you can't make yourself disappointed also. So you won't expect too much and you won't pressure yourself too much. Okay, so that's one way you need to have an achievable goal. What else? Relevant. Your goal should be related to your life's purpose. Okay, what is your purpose to your own life? What is everything you've been doing? What is it for? Para saan to lahat? Okay, you should think and consider your life's values in making your goals. Take consideration of your life's practices. What are your practices every day? For example, you are a person that you have a lot of talents, like you love dancing. So develop your dancing skills, and by doing that, developing your dancing skills, you are also doing exercise programs, okay, based on the creating new life goal. And last one for our SMART, that is time bound. What is time bound? This one is you have to create a specific timeline, right? What do you mean by specific timeline? Anybody from the class? Very good. Specific time for each activities, and it's not necessary to do your planned activities in hurry. Again, I tell you, don't make it too fast. Don't be in hurry. Don't pressure yourself. And then you organize your task and your priorities. You have to organize. For example, you're working. You have to prioritize your work. You're studying. You have to prioritize your studies. So you have to set times where you are going to have your activities. For example, 4 to 5 in the afternoon, or in the morning, 6 to 7 in the morning. So those are examples on how you set your time every time you're performing your exercise programs. Okay? You did very well. Again, what is SMART? Very good. Specific. M, measurable. What else? A, achievable. Very good. R, relevant. And T, time-bound. Very good. So we can proceed. Very good. So we can proceed to develop your exercise program. Of course, in every time we are developing our exercise program, you need to have a purposive, planned, and skillful execution of your activity. It should be very purposive. It should be planned well and skillful, right? So it's for yourself. It's for your own future. So that's why you need to develop it well. And here are some factors to consider in improving your exercise. Okay? You need to develop your exercises and improve it. Okay, very good. Next. Of course, let's introduce, below are the factors to consider in improving your exercises. Okay, here is the FITT. What is letter F? Very good. Frequency. Letter I. Intensity. T. Time. Type. Very good. So frequency, intensity, time, and type. Please be very careful with this acronym and these words. Okay, FITT. Frequency, intensity, time, and type. Okay, what is frequency? This is how often you exercise, how many times. Usually we measure this by the number of days each week. Okay, how many times you're doing it for 7 days for a week, okay? I, please read. Very good. So intensity is how hard your exercise is. Might be categorized in a low, moderate, or high intensity. Again, low, moderate, and high intensity. Very good. Time. What is time? Time refers to the time of the day you exercise. What time of the day are you exercising? And how long the session? It could be 30 minutes, it could be 15 minutes, or what is the time? Like what I said a while ago, 6 to 7 in the morning, or 5 to 6 in the evening, or 10 to 11 in the evening again. It's up to you. It's up to your priorities, to your own schedule, right? So that is for the intensity, for the time, I mean. For our type, what kind of activity, here it is, refers to what kind of exercise you're doing. Push-up, pull-ups, planking, home workouts, what else? Swimming, what else? That's correct. Yes, any activities that keeps you going, activity, you think of the activities that you really love to do, because that will give you a driving force to keep on doing the activities. You know yourself well, right? So if you know yourself well, you can really do a lot of activities that will eventually, you can notice that you've been doing it for months, for years, right? Because you like it. There is one vlogger who are fond of doing climbing, right? So that's why that person is rock climbing. So he practices this rock climbing, and the time goes by, he loses weight because he is doing this activity, right? So find your hobby. Make your hobby as your one way of doing an exercise program, okay, that you're moving. Okay, proceed. Okay, so here is the example of an FITT table of you've seen here. Yeah, that's it. Frequency of exercise, we have as a beginner, you have 3 to 5 days per week. As a moderate to high, you have 5 to 7 days per week. And then for our intensity of the exercise, we have how hard is it? Beginner, you have to less than 45 BPM. And okay, moderate to high. For the time of exercise, how long? For a beginner, they spend 20 to 30 minutes. For the moderate to high, that is 30 to 60 minutes. Okay, for the type of exercise, with which exercise, a continuous activity with an aerobic requires oxygen. So you can put there swimming, you can put them there dancing, and so on. Okay, so that is an example of our FITT. Any questions about FITT? Are you sure? No questions? Very good. Oh, okay. You are confused with about frequency and time. Okay, that's just always take note that when we talk about frequency, how many times a week, okay? But when we say time, on the specific session only, okay? Times per week, frequency, the time is specific session, how long, right? And the time, okay? Time, for example, 7 o'clock, like that, okay? And the duration of that session. Any questions? Okay, very good. You can proceed. Okay. For the next part, we are going to stand up. Okay, everyone stand up. Yes, very good. So stretch your body. Okay. So in this activity, I expect you to do the activities presented in our PowerPoint. Okay, do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 2, 3, 4. Okay, leaders in front, please. Okay. Okay, 4 leaders. Okay, very good. And the next, here in this part. Okay, jump. Okay, very good. Next, and so on. Very good. That was great. And the next is, we have, of course, static stretching exercise and dynamic stretching. Your neck stretches. Okay, do it. That is a static exercise. Shoulder curls. That is a static exercise. What else? Arm stretches. Okay, perform it. Trunk stretches. Toe touch. touch your toes. Okay, lunges and squats, static. For our dynamic one, we have jogging, high knees, butt kicks, side shuffles, back pedals, cariokas, jumping jacks. Okay. Okay, perform them one by one. Jogging, high knees, butt kicks, side shuffles, back pedals, cariokas, jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Okay, you can sit down. Good job, guys. Okay, so now for our question today, I will ask a question to each and every one of you. I know you can relate to this and you can do your best to answer this activity because you have friends, you have family members, you have cousins, right? So think about other reasons you have heard for not exercising, or even yourself, you can assess it, right? So think about other reasons you have heard for not exercising. If a friend gave you these reasons, okay, how will you convince him or her that being physically fit or performing aerobics exercises is important? Or performing exercises is important, okay? So this is it. What are you going to do with this? If you heard somebody saying, I don't want to exercise, I don't have time, like that, how are you going to convince that person to do an exercise? Yes, okay. Okay, raise your hand if you want to answer, of course. Okay, I will give you time to answer. Yes, very good. That's correct. Yes. Very good. That's true. That every time we are talking with a person, we need to give the positive effects of it. Okay, give them what is the benefit when they are doing that activity. What are they going to learn from it? What are they going to get from that certain activity? Yes, we need to give those benefits to them. What else? Yes. Very good. So that's correct also. So if they give you reasons that they don't have time, so they also have weekends. That's correct. Okay, they can do it every Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon. So even giving at least 2 hours is really a great help for our body. It's really a great help for our circulatory system and our respiratory system. So we need to really develop this kind of routine in our own bodies, right? Very good. Any answers? Okay, no one. That is for our analysis. For others, I encourage you to, for this question, write on your notebook your answers. I will give you at least 5 minutes to answer this question. Okay? Everyone, open your Mapeh notebook. Go to your physical education. Answer it. Think about other reasons you have heard. How are you going to answer this kind of question? I will give you 5 minutes starting now. Okay, you're done? Okay, so now you're done. We're going to proceed to the other part of our lesson, and that's this girl. Okay, we need to help her. Okay, she wants to exercise. She wants to be physically fit because she is an obese person. Okay, she is considered as an obese person. So she has a questions there. Okay, wherein you need to answer them in order for her to lose some weight. Are you excited to help her? Okay, so let's help her. Now, the first question she has there, anybody from the class can raise a hand and answer. Okay, first is, what is an exercise program? I want to know more about that. Please explain to me. Okay, who can answer? Yes, second girl from the front row. Very good, that's correct. So you help her lose weight. Wow, okay. Second question we have, I want to plan my own exercise. What should I do first? Again, remember, what should we do first every time we want to make a program? Yes, that boy at the back. Very good. You need to have a goal. Correct. Very good. So, oh, she's getting fit. Okay, next. Why do I need to learn about FITT? Why do we need to learn FITT? Okay, very good. Let's clap our hands for your classmate. So that we should have a clear construction or clear path as we do an exercise program. So FITT is our backbone, or this should be our guide. That's true. Next, except for Zumba, can you suggest other exercises? What are the other exercises? I need 5 here. Then 5. I need 5 examples. Yes? Very good. Badminton. Jogging. Very good. Okay. Watch YouTube and home workouts. That's also good. Weightlifting. Yeah, lifting weights. For example, just a jug or gallon of water, that's good. Yes, and also when you are dancing. Okay, dancing is also a good way of exercising. Wow, okay, you already helped her. Any health tips you can give me to help me as I have my fitness journey? Give her some tips. Okay, good. She needs to have good rest. Take a good rest every day. What else? Drink plenty of water. That's correct. That is so genius. Very good. What else? And of course, she needs to eat a balanced diet. Correct. Wow. Okay. Thank you. I reached my goal. Let's clap our hands for each and every one. That's very good. And look at her now. She is a physically fit person already. Now, good for your health, and thank you so much for your help for her. What do you want to name her? Joby? Teacher Joby, man? What else? Other names? Okay, she's Anna. Anna from Frozen. Okay, next. So here in our application, we are going to do dances. Of course, are you familiar with the song Hypa? This is your one way of being creative in constructing your dances. Okay, so we have here group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. That is your by rows 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, every row is one group. So for group 1, from the 22 seconds to 1 minute and 22 seconds, that is the part of the song you have to make steps, okay, or exercise movements, because you're going to make your own exercise dance, okay, dance exercise. For group 2, 123 to 223 time of the song. For the group 3, 224 to 324. Group 4, 325 to 422. Okay, just refer to this. Okay, after making the steps, we will dance the Zumba together. I will give you, of course, at least 10 minutes maybe, but I'll just stand up now. Okay, let's see later. I will just follow up if how fast you can create this one. Okay. Okay, it seems like everyone is ready. I've already asked each leaders of the team. They are already ready to perform their own dances. So let's proceed. Everyone, make your own lines, and each group will lead. Okay, let's play a song. Hypa. Okay, we are done with our Zumba dance. That was very creative, students. Very good. Clap your hands for that. That is very good. So let's have our quiz for today. All you have to do is get a 1/2 crosswise, and you have to make your own exercise good for 1 month or 4 weeks, right? You have 4 tables here. FIT, using the FITT, okay? So I will give you time to answer our quiz for today. Okay, get your notebook and your pencil or your pen. If you are done, you can pass your papers in the front. Okay, very good. Thank you. And for your assignment, everyone, please settle down. Group 4, settle down. Okay, very good. So for your assignment, please get your notebook and Mapeh and copy your assignment. Okay, you have to watch this video. Okay, so this is the link actually, but then I will just send this on your group chats. Okay, so that you can click on this link and watch the video. Okay, you have to write your own realizations and what you've learned about the video you've watched. Okay, and that's all for today's class. Okay, thank you so much for doing your best to perform in our PE class. I'm very, very happy and I'm satisfied with what you've done today. Okay, so I am happy that you already made it to making your own exercise programs, and I'm expecting that one day I could see you making exercise programs also for other people you want to help, right? So this is one way. If you're learning something, you need to help also other people who wants to learn what you've learned, right? In order for them to become a physically fit person. And me as your teacher, I'm very thankful for your participation and thank you so much for doing your best in our PE class. Thank you again. This is Miss Joby Bartolo, your PE teacher, saying great day and goodbye, class.